Hallo und willkommen in den Alpen. I am in the Swiss Alps today. I'm currently riding on a drone, so that's why I'm so far up. Let's get to it. We got some ACD boxes. Huh. One of these neato Chessex brand versatile playmats that you can use for your D&D stuff. The front side here, as you can see, has a checkered pattern. On the back side, it has a hex pattern. They are wet erase, I believe. We use these specifically for our Saturday D&D games, so these are awesome. Yu-Gi-Oh! Rise of the Duelist boxes. These have been a pretty hot hit recently. I've been having a lot of people calling in asking about these, so now's your chance. We got them in, so come check them out. This is a game called... The box is green, which has an effect when you're in the Swiss Alps, apparently. This is Fumbling Ferrets. This looks like a fun little cute party game. Look how adorable it is. Use your animal instincts to buy letters and ferret out words worth the most points in a high-stakes game of nimble-minded fun. It sounds like it could be something akin to what you might consider Scrabble, but for ferrets. So, Frabble? Why not? Essential skip for D&D, good starting point. Dungeon tiles, a more fancier version of our map stuff over there. These come in actual just tiles. You can see in the back here. These are the wilderness collections, so they'll have like camps and waters. It'll look a lot like this behind me. Harry Potter. House Cup competition. I believe this is a board game, so you're basically fighting for the House Cup. Sounds pretty neat. And of course, we got your ever popular Betrayal Legacy. It's Betrayal, but it's a legacy, so it lasts like 15 hours longer. Not that much. That's a complete fabrication, but it lasts a good while longer. Chances are you're going to have to drop it and pick it back up at some point. So for them hardcore gamers out there, check it out. Spooky Wolf. You can probably find one of them back there. Anyway, Red Dragon Inn. It's a game where you have to get drunk, but not as drunk so that you get kicked out or barf, I'm guessing. This one has some pretty interesting characters. Captain Whitehawk, First Mate Remy, Bren the Boatswine, and Tara the Navigator. So it looks like they're all their own cool little buccaneering crew. I like her the most. She's cool. 5-minute dungeon. The most fun you can have in 5 minutes. It's kind of like a mix between a party game and a board game. I see it all the time at conventions though, so you know it's got to be good. This is something I've been super interested in. So Esper Genesis is a new 5e compatible, right there, RPG experience. This is the threats database. I'm going to assume this has, it's basically a monster manual. If you got a thesaurus or you went to school past grade 9, you should know what this means. So yes, this has all the neat, cool stuff you will find in space. Esper Genesis is an RPG, 5e compatible, so you can use it with all the other 5e stuff, as weird as that sounds, because fantasy and sci-fi are typically two different things. This is very sci-fi. It has a lot of really cool races, a lot of new classes you can play, starships and stuff like that, so it's real heckin' cool. Next, we got more Tyranny of Dragons. This is the really cool cover of it. It's got all the neat stuff on the back. I believe that is the Draconic language right there. And this is Patrick, after he's left out in the sun for too long. So that is a campaign for D&D. Here's a D&D monster manual. Alright, let's see what we got in here. Oh, so we have that new game, Freedom, that came out. These look like they are little expansions. These are for the solo mode. How about that? So, you know, times of quarantine like we are in, sometimes we can't really hang out with friends like we want to. These solo mode expansions give you something to do on your time off. Got a whole mess of card sleeves in there, and some Vallejo paints and some brushes. So, a well-needed dice. Restock. We got a lot of really cool colors. I'm not going to try to guess what they are because I'm colorblind, but this one right here immediately catches my eye. Festive Carousel. How about that, huh? Can't you just hear the Roller Coaster Tycoon music playing? The merry-go-round? One deck dungeon. This is the Forest of Shadows. It looks like it's a dungeon crawler, but it's in a deck. It takes about 30 minutes to play. You can even play it solo, but only 1 to 2 players. How neat. This will make a really fun date night. Somebody took me out on a date, took me to a dungeon, to battle some monsters, and get some loot. I'd be one happy lady. Character sheets. all your fun stuff for your D&Ds. You gotta make sure you write all your character sheets out and get all your characters good to go. And last but not least, a very cool, very neat dragon hide. This isn't real dragon hide, of course, as you all know. Dragon hide or dragon harvesting was outlawed in the 1400s, I believe. So, you know, can't skin them anymore, but we can at least imitate how their skin looks. Well, wow, at 10 minutes 30 seconds, I believe we are going to be cool to call it here, guys. So some neat new stuff that I'm excited about, some returning restocks that are well needed, some classics that we've seen, and even some cool accessories that you might need to pick up while they still last. So thanks for joining, guys. I'm going to put on my lederhosen and find a really long horn to yell Ricola through. Bye, everyone.